A matriarchy isn't just taking men out of power and placing women in power so that they've got the whips and the men are the slaves. That's not a matriarchy. A matriarchy is the exact opposite of a patriarchy. And I'm going to show you exactly what that means. So here, symbolism's everywhere, right? So you're going to see a symbol. Now, everybody knows this symbol is the Star of David. It's actually composed of an upward pointing triangle and a downward pointing triangle. The upward pointing triangle is the patriarchy, and the downward pointing triangle is the matriarchy. This represents the penis, this represents the womb. Now, in a patriarchy, which is what we live in right now, which is basically an animalistic way of living, where you have one top alpha, who is the ruler, and everybody else works underneath that one male dominant ruler as slaves. Or even in a patriarchy, it could be a woman. That's not the sex of the person who is in power is absolutely irrelevant. There is one who is using everybody else to get more power. All right, so the power comes from the people underneath, from the slaves, from the people, up to the person in power. The power goes from the bottom to the top. Okay, now a patriarchal system, what we get is the way that they do this, the way that they manage a patriarchal system is to create division, which is why they pit men against women, they pit different races against each other, they pit different transgender against non-transgender. There's always some kind of fight going on. There's always some kind of division to distract from the fact that there's one person at the top basically abusing everybody underneath them. It's based on competition, and men know this more than anything else. You have to compete in life to get what you want. We all go after the same jobs. We all go after the same spouses. We all go after the same money. We all go after the same things. We're in competition with each other to see who can basically chase the top dog and become the top dog. So we put in competition. It creates war. Is a patriarchal thing. War is a patriarchal thing. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and it's an eye for an eye. If you're bad to me, I'm bad to you. That's how a patriarchal system works. A matriarchal system, on the other hand, is the exact opposite. It is the unification of male and female. It's the unification of man and woman. In a matriarchal system, the main theme is not power. The main theme is connection, understanding that connection produces power. The polarity between the male and the female, the polarity produces the power. Where does the power go in a matriarchal system? It goes down to the children. You see, in a matriarchal system, the focus is not the one alpha. The focus is the children. The male and the female work together to produce a world that the children want. Okay? That's how a matriarchal system works. And it's based on connection. It's based on learning the fact or remembering the fact that we all have the same wants and desires essentially deep down, and we wish to connect, we wish to be loved, we wish to feel like we have purpose, we wish to feel like we mean something. It's based on unity. So we all come together to work as a team to produce this, not just between one male and female and one child, but this is men and women working together for the children as a society. It's a sharing system where things are not hoarded, but they're given out equally between all. Like there's no need for famine, there's no need for hunger in this world, but it's the patriarchal system that does it. They're sharing. It's community-based. The children, in a patriarchal system, the child is considered property of the parents. In a matriarchal system, children are considered their own entities with their own rights that form part of a community. In a patriarchal system, you have one household with children. In a matriarchal system, you have a community where the children are looked after by everybody. They are loved by everybody. They don't belong to the parents that gave birth to them. They are part of the world. They are children of the community, and they are looked after by everybody. It's based in love and it's based in forgiveness. So that's the difference between a patriarchy and a matriarchy. It isn't just replacing the people in charge with women instead of men. That's still a patriarchal system. It's just that there's a woman at the top rather than a man at the top. So the next question is, how do we bring in the matriarchy? How do we bring it in? But that's for another video.